Hi everyone, welcome back to Loca-Love, Volume 2, Episode 11, and this will be the last episode in this volume with Nio Artagawa. So, in the last episode, Ichitaro went on a date with Nio to the amusement park, and this was long overdue. So he wanted a place where they can be together as a couple, and more special than being on the train or in class. So they haven't really hung out anywhere else. So in the amusement park, they got to enjoy thrilling rides. So the chair swings and the roller coaster. And as a special treat, Ichitaro presents Nio an engagement ring, and she wore it, and she's happy. So this came after they were looking for the ring for this old man who was trying to get some help, but no one bothered to pay attention. So as an added treat, Nio wants more than just the date. So at the end of the day, Ichitaro was about to go home, but Nio wanted more, and that resulted in an H scene. So that's why I'm starting on a different frame than the end of episode 10. So anyways, let's see how this volume comes to an end. So after enjoying our date to the fullest, we leave the park. We stop by Sawagoe on our way home. So it's more like they went to the shrine. So the shrine that's run by Yachiyo. So we've decided to come to the shrine to pray together.
私たちにはちゃんと縁結びのご利益があったんだもんね。
Yeah, well, I mean, the effects of the charm depended entirely on our feelings. But, so what else? Well, maybe if we weren't both carrying one, none of this would have ever happened.
やっぱり。
So I wonder why Yachiyo has some doubts or some concerns. Oh, wow. So that was a surprise. A sudden whisper in my ear startles me. Hey, so don't surprise me like that, Yachiyo.
ごめんなさい。つい。
I'm sorry, I'm just wondering, or I was kind of curious.
あら、あなた。
Wait, so you?
はい、ここの巫女です。以前もいらっしゃいましたよね。
So I remember seeing you here.
うん。このお守り買いに来た。その時譲ってくれたのがあんただったよね。
So even though I haven't visited this place often, I remember you as the person who sold me that charm.
はい、印象的だったので私も覚えてました。
So what makes Nio memorable to Yachiyo?
これだけ美人だとやっぱり男性絡みが大変なのかなとか勝手な決めつけだったけど。
Oh, so the fact that Nio is beautiful. So, I wonder why such a beautiful girl would still want a luck and love charm. So that's kind of strange.
あんたこんな遅くまでバイトしてるの？というか今更だけど子供がバイトしてていいの？やっぱりそう見えるんだ。
Nio, so it might not look like it, but Yachiyo is actually a year older than me. So she's actually a third year compared to us. Really? So she's an old friend of mine. She's basically like a big sister to me.
それはごめんなさい。私は有田川ニオと言って。
I'm sorry, so I didn't realize that you two were close together. So anyways, my name is Ichitaro and Nio.
はい。一太郎くんの彼女さんなんですよね。はい。
So what did Nio say? Hold on. Yeah, well, not real. Huh?
妻です。
Oh, so once again, so I'm not his girlfriend, I'm his wife. So I want more than just being boyfriend and girlfriend. Huh? What? No, so it's a long story. And with a chuckle and a blush, I show her my engagement ring. Nio turns red and proudly displays hers. So it's a matching pair. So we're still technically only engaged right now.
気持ちはもうあなたの妻だもの。
Well, I'm sure pretty soon they will become husband and wife. Well, of course you are.
すごい。
Yachiyo's face is etched with our surprise.
うちのお守りを持ってる同士がそこまで。
So that was quite quick. So I remember that you two didn't get our luck charms not too long ago.
しかも破局のご利益で有名になっちゃってるところで。
Or more like you two got our charms just recently, and despite all those rumors. So those rumors are not true though, are they? And you were the one who told me that the charms effect depends on how you truly feel after all.
私は別にどっちも信じてなかったから。
Well, you
お
know,
父さんに言われたように言っただけだし。
so I too had my doubts, and I was just listening to what my father said. Well, geez. And this whole time, I've been putting my faith in something that's not even the person who sold me it believes.
でもそれでもすごいことだよね。
But it is quite amazing that this came out of it.
二人がそうなったんなら、私も少しは信じてみた方がいいのかな。
So maybe I should have a second look at these charms from now on. So basically, I think I'll use you two as an example for how this charm can bring something successful. So if the priestess of the shrine does not even believe in it, I feel pretty silly that we took it too seriously.
私は最初からずっと信じてたから。
But you know, for me, I did believe it no matter what. She puffs her chest out proudly.
自分でもバカみたいって思いながら、子供みたいって思いながら、それでもドキドキしながら、もし本当なら将来の旦那様と巡り合わせてくださいって。
Well, Nio? So if she's so willing to be open about her beliefs, I feel like I have to be too. So you know, when you gave me the charm, Yachiyo, the first thing I thought was, I want to get closer to Artagawa-san.
そうだったの？
Really?
一太郎くんも別に信じてないって言ってたじゃない。
And I wonder what was Nio's wish when she got her charm. Well, I did say that, but in my heart, I think I did really believe in it. And I like to believe that we ended up together because those were my true feelings then.
一太郎。じゃあもう一回お参りしないと。
So that means we should give each or a prayer as thanks that we were able to get together in the end.
巡り合わせてくださってありがとうございましたって。
That's right, so we should.
とにかく遅ればせながらおめでとうございます。
But anyways, so congratulations to both of you. Hahaha, thanks, Yachiyo. And the bottom line is that it depends on your true feelings. When I think about it, and how the gods chose to make my feelings come true, I become even more determined to be grateful. Grateful for our meeting, grateful for our love, and grateful for the life we have ahead of us. And it's a feeling both exhilarating and calming all at once. The knowledge that the gods will protect our love. And it's moments like this when my head seeks Nio all on its own. The gods bring our hands together and we are joined. In our palm lies a blessing. Our love will continue to bloom forever. So, I still wonder what Nio was wishing for when she got her charm. And I wonder when she got her charm. So, was she already thinking about Ichitaro around that time? So anyways, it is now the next morning. Okay, so we are now in class, and I wonder what's going on. So the friend is like, what? The classroom erupts into a commotion as we make our entrance. So I think they're holding hands, walking as a couple, and it's definitely enough to generate attention.
何?
I think everyone might just be a little surprised about, the fact that we are...
まあ、そうかも。
I guess. So, the infamous Ichitaro and Nio, that's cool, aloof beauty, has been clinging onto my arm the entire way to school. Okay, so it's more than just walking into class. And now all the emotions and feelings and comments have been brought up here. And of course, she has not stopped just because we've reached the classroom. So you were the one who said you wanted to do this. You should know what people are going to think.
そこは妻の務めとして。
Well, I don't care because we are wife and husband, and that's how we are supposed to act. So let them be.
有田川さん。
A girl approaches us looking apprehensive. So she points at Neil's hand.
指輪?
Wait, so a ring? Yep. Nio nods, a wise smile breaking across her face.
まさかそれマジで葵なんかと
Wait, so you decide to go with Aoi? Hey, so what's with that response? Nio's scowl at him and clings onto my arm even more tightly, placing her hand as if to proudly show off her ring. So, he's mine, so what? Friend?
私はこの人の嫁だから。
So, I am his wife. What? The classroom is instantly filled with a noisy hubbub or commotion. Nio? I stick a glance at her face, my heart swelling with joy.
だから、葵なんかなんて許さない。
So, I would like it if you don't call him a guy like him. Her expression is serious despite her flushed cheeks. Her usual aloofness has completely disappeared and she does not simply pout and turn away like she used to. She's openly, wholeheartedly declaring her love for me in front of everyone.
だってあんなにしてくれたもんね。
And now she's getting all dreamy, so I'm happy that he's accepted me as his wife. Her face suddenly softens into a sweet, dreamy grin.
破局のご利益なんて気にならなくなるくらいに。昨日も本当に素敵だったんだから、一太郎。まだ全身が感動してるんだから。
And I think this comment is best kept secret because it will
あの有田川さんがめっちゃ出れてる。しかも葵に。
generate more jealousy among the classmates.
当たり前でしょ。私本当にこの人に夢中なんだから。愛されまくってるんだから。
So our love is mutual.
しかものろけが力強すぎる。
And now it's hard for me to see this.
なんでこんな急に。
ねえ一太郎、指輪このままつけたままでいいでしょ。
葵以外の野郎はドンスルーかよ。そこまでかよ。
So who cares about all those classmates? They're just jealous. But as long as you're with me and we're together, that's all that matters. And I want us to be like this forever. So showing off our husband and wife relationship.
たとえ先生に怒られようとずっとつけてたい。
There you go.
一太郎と一生つながってるってずっと感じてたい。
Wow, so she is amazing. She's just too amazing. And it's just like she said, she's completely happy being my wife even in front of everyone. Ha 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 ha. So, but it's so wonderful that I can't help but laugh. So I'm just going to accept it as is, and I guess I too will have to deal with the jealousy, anger, and hate among the other classmates and my friend. So I feel the same way too, Nio. Perfect, good, excellent.
でも指輪だけじゃよ。することもちゃんとしてね。
So I think Nio wants Ichitaro to also keep his ring on his hand as he also walks to school and everyone else. Oh, so I certainly feel the same way about this too.
そうだよね。だってあなたは私の旦那様だもんね。
いや、おい、葵、するってなんだよ。あれか、あれなのか。
I do have to tell you something though. So the renovations to my apartment are almost finished, so I might not be taking the same train as you for much longer. Oh, so he's telling Nio.
葵まで。
Wait, so him too, so he won't listen to us.
そうなの？
Really? So my landlord said that it'll only take a month, so it should not be long now. So pretty soon he'll call me that my place is finished. I suddenly realized something that sends a shiver down my spine. So I think she'll be upset that I am leaving her. But we've come so far in less than a month. And at the start, I could only watch her from afar, too afraid to talk to her. But now,
なら私通い妻になるから。
don't worry. So, in response, I'll just visit you in your place. So I'll come in as your commuter wife. And it's hard to believe the silent, sullen girl in the corner of the classroom is now capable of saying that in front of everyone as she clings onto my arm and smiles so brightly. Well, she's too much. I'm so happy that I might just burst. Well, this time, I'll be the one waiting at the station for you. But until then, though,
一緒に。そうしたら私が毎日一太郎のズボンにアイロンがけしてあげるから。
okay, that part, it doesn't need a comment. But I think Nio at this point, she's all too carried away by the romantic feelings and doesn't mind. Well, I want to be with you. I'll do anything to be with you. And I'll go anywhere to be with you. Ha ha ha. Well, that sounds nice.
ああ、これはあれっすね。まさかリアルで、しかも青い相手に言う機会が来るとは思ってなかったけど、あほん。
言うしかないよね、これは。
Well, I guess we'll have to deal with this.
それじゃあみんな、せーの。
Okay, so our response in
お前ら爆発しろ！
so everyone's jealous, they snap and they're like, "Go die, you damn lovebirds!"
一太郎と一緒ならいいけど。
Well, who cares? You're just jealous. So I'm happy being with Ichitaro and I happily will. And if I'm with Nio, I'm fine with this. So even if we two die, we'll die together as lovebirds.
強すぎかよ！
Wait, so that didn't really harm them in any way. And though our time sharing the train to school is coming to a close, the tracks of our future stretch goes far out into the distance. So basically, the romance is just the beginning. And the ride has been bumpy with a lot of delays, but now two long straight rails run together towards the horizon. And the two of us have set out on a journey that will last the rest of our lives. And all we can do is hold each other's hands and enjoy riding these rails. So toward the day when I once again visit Nio's family and we give her grandmother the happy news. Towards the day when we set up on our own home together. Towards the day that we stand before the altar and pledge to the gods to love each other eternally, forever and ever. Together forever as husband and wife. Okay, so we're at the end of Loca-Love, Volume 2. So my take on this volume with Nio Artagawa, it's good and decent, and once again, we get this progression of romance. But obviously, this progression lasted more episodes compared to Volume 1 with Hyo Kojika. But on the plus side, we see Ichitaro taking more of the initiative and actually doing his part to become a couple with Nio. As opposed to Volume 1 where Hyo and Ichitaro already had feelings for each other, and it was just that they were afraid to admit so. And when Ichitaro wanted to bail out because it's too much for him, Hyo was desperate to stop him, and it ends up Hyo being the first person to start the chain of events that would eventually bring them both together. So here in this volume, Ichitaro loves Nio, she's beautiful, and he wanted to make her his girlfriend. And despite his best efforts, he fails, and it was just because Nio wants Ichitaro to accept her as his wife. So it was just a matter of confusion and misunderstanding. And once that got cleared up, so Ichitaro happily accepting Nio as his wife and Nio accepting Ichitaro as her husband, that's when the romance started. And it progressed quickly. So now Nio is all sweet, all lovey-dovey, and she talks in a very dreamy voice towards Ichitaro, or she acts all dreamy towards him. So, unfortunately, having a long progression of romance meant that we didn't get to see much about what they do as a couple. So in Volume 1, not only there was that date, we saw Hyo cooking for Ichitaro, taking a bath together, shopping for groceries, and also doing homework. And there was one event where Hyo was grooming and dressing Ichitaro for school. So my pick, my favorite, so I'll pick this one for the root because I like Ichitaro taking more of an initiative. But for character, I'll go with Hyo because Hyo for some reason reminds me of Shizuri Minazuki from Yukoi Melt, and she's still my all-time favorite character in the visual novels. So like Shizuri, Hyo is unreasonably nice, always caring for Ichitaro, and because she's a nice bust like Shizuri, Hyo really becomes intimate once the love bond is established. So speaking of how Hyo and her volume is really like Shizuri and her root in Yukoi Melt, I'll say that this volume with Nio, it feels like Yogiri Kujifusa from Pure Girl in terms of her character and root. So like Nio, Yogiri also sits away from everyone else in class, and when the main character, Satoru, went to talk to Yogiri at lunch because he wanted company, Yogiri was upset, and she even threatened to throw Satoru out the window. And like Nio, Satoru finds a secret from Yogiri. So for Nio, it was that Nio is too old-fashioned because she wants to follow the traditions from her grandmother. And for Pure Girl, Satoru finds out that Yogiri is a big porn fan, and she was masturbating in class, and he caught her because she was laughing for no reason. So there is one volume left for Loca-Love from Front Wing, and that's with the shrine operator, or the daughter of the priest Yachiyo Shizuki, and I am currently working on that volume, and that volume is also about to come to an end. So if you haven't done so, you can go see how that volume goes, or you can go back to volume 1 with Hiro Kojiko. With that in mind, I'll see you in a future playthrough on a future game.